Hey guys, I'm JanetOnOccasion, and today we're playing the Total War Warhammer II Battle Replay. You may notice it is paused. This actually isn't because of Vanguard shenanigans. No, it's not. This is slightly different. So, this is Dwarfs versus High Elves, and a while back, maybe a month, 6 weeks, a while ago, I casted a battle where I brought just an insane amount of Swordmasters and just walked over the Dwarfs. And I did that in reverse. I had a look at the Dwarf army, I went, oh look, see, you got all this stuff, all these great counters to these units, this will be useful here, see, really good for dealing with a High Elf roster, it's got all the tools you need. And then I showed mine, I was like, I just brought nothing but Swordmasters, crushed it. Well, I've been wanting to see if things will work on the other way around. So this guy has brought Swordmaster spam. He has 4 Swordmasters, I think I brought 5 in mine, but whatever. He's also got some White Lions. White Lions, again, more decent armor-piercing units. He's got the Signs of Mathland for that ward save. He actually went Techless and not Alariel. I think Alariel's better, because especially with these, you know, tight formations, he can go Fast Protection on all those units, and then Earthblood on all those units. So everything either takes almost no damage in melee, or is being healed through any damage they take. So you keep martial prowess across the board, and they kill everything. Right, that tends to be how it goes. But Techler's still alright, you know, I mean, he's got the net, he's got Earthblood, Flock of Doom as well to help contribute, so, you know, he's not a pushover. He's still techless, he's still got regrowth, which will definitely help heal stuff up nicely, make sure they hang on to their martial mastery. Also, he's got a load of armor piercing here, with the Sisters of Avalon and the Everqueen's Court Guards. Obviously it does magic damage, so some of that is negated because of Dwarfs, you know, Dwarfs' innate magic resistance, but still, they do a ton of damage. Also has a bolt thrower for dealing with artillery. So I want to deal with artillery slightly differently. I had Illyrian Reavers, but this has all the same hallmarks, right? It's got all the same tools. It is Swordmaster spam, right? The dreaded Swordmaster spam. So now I've spoken about his army, I'm going to talk about mine. Looks pretty small, huh? Yeah, so, hammerers. I've got the Peak Gate Guard. I have hammerers. I have more hammerers. I have 3 units of organ guns. That's right, a lot of organ guns. An awful lot of organ guns. Also, I have a Rune Lord, so more magic resistance. Good for the whole Sisters of Avalon thing. That's good. Also, some runes to help, you know, keep things ticking over. So, pretty useful, I think, the Rune Lord. He's got some cool abilities. But yeah, 3 organ guns. Brilliant. Also, I've got some protection with the Slayers, so hopefully I can keep them safe. And if he does have a load of cavalry, then hopefully the organ guns can melt the cavalry before they're close enough for me to need the Slayers, to be honest. But I wanted some protection with the Slayers, and frankly, they're quite good at killing things like Swordmasters. You know, that armor piercing that the Swordmasters have, it doesn't really apply to the Slayers, you know, it just means they're doing less damage than they otherwise would if they were a non-armor piercing unit. So, Slayers are pretty good against them, right? So, they're still useful, regardless. And because they're unbreakable, I can pin things in place longer to be shot at. So, let's speed things up. You know what, let's speed things up further, because, yeah, that happened again. Anyway, so, you might notice I actually put all of my units in between the guns, because I wanted my guns to be further forward, because they don't have as good range. I wanted them to be right in front so they could start shooting stuff straight away. Obviously I had them off, I had them on fire at will, so they didn't pick the right targets necessarily. The Signs of Mathland don't need to get shot, but obviously I quickly changed them, and you can see how quickly these Swordmasters are going down. Of course, even half a unit of Swordmasters can melt most infantry, even hammerers they'll do really well against. It's a bit ridiculous. So anyway, you see his artillery is actually going for the Rune Lord. It should probably be trying to kill some of this artillery, honestly. But, yeah, so that's half of the unit gone for all of these, and that's pretty grim. So these guys actually slow down. I wanted to make, you know, the center a bit weaker. Here I am running in with the Rune Lord, getting some more good shots on these guys. These units, however, have barely been touched, so I'm going to start shooting at them. Nice sweeping shots straight across their back. And now what's quite fun here is, as they get close, I'm actually going to angle these guys. So you see how I'm angling them? It means they're at a perfect 90 degrees from my organ gun. So as soon as these guys get into contact, I'm able to shoot directly down the line and get maximum damage. So the hammers don't need to do anything extra here, but I'm going to get these guys killed quicker because of just the angle. It's perfect. Did the same over here. These guys tilted, and these guys can shoot straight in the middle. I did let the Signs of Mathland get a bit close, but they're charging in. And over here, my Rune Lord is being shot at. So I've used all of his buffs just to keep all this stuff going. All these guys are getting pretty beaten up, honestly, by the Peak Gate Guard. These ones actually finished off the last of the Swordmaster, so these hammers are going to get in the bag to deal with the Sisters of Avalon. But frankly, all the Sisters, they're shooting at the Rune Lord, who has the best magic resistance of all of them. So he's doing great. He's taken so many arrows and so much damage from the bolt thrower and everything. Yeah, he's still going. He is still going. So those guys got completely shut down. There's still this clump left, and I mean, look at this. This unit had half of their health, and they've managed to pretty much deal with this unit hammerers. which is insane how much better they are than hammers. But hammers are the only things that will actually, you know, do some damage in return. Longbeards with great weapons just don't hit. It's ridiculous. You need the extra melee attack on the hammers. So here, he tried to do something. It's fine. So here, I'm managing to get into his back line. I'm just going to keep chasing. He can't really turn around and do much. And I've got organ guns now shooting at his Everqueen's court guards, etc. These guys are going to turn around and make sure they can't come back. And here, these ones are shooting down the line. But with the terrain, actually I do get quite a good arc. Never mind. So at this point, yeah, all the Swordmasters are dead. They're all dead. I've still got plenty of hammers, and I have plenty of ammo left on my organ guns. And I've got plenty of slayers. I have plenty of everything. Yeah, it came up a treat. Isn't that great? I'm so pleased with myself. So, that's it. Close victory, guys. Close victory. Do you realize how difficult it is to get a close victory in a quick battle? You never get close victory. It's always a Pyrrhic victory if you win, right? It's never a close victory. Ever. And this is probably one of the hardest matchups in the game. So guys, I think I cracked it. Honestly, I think he needed some slight changes. I think Alariel is the better choice. Simply, you know, for the fast protection and the heals, it would have allowed what few Swordmasters were able to get into the front line to actually get some killing done. Also, if he skimped a bit on the Everqueen's court guards, he had a lot of them, he could have brought more Swordmasters. I would have struggled at that point, I think. I think against the build that I brought as the High Elves, which is disgusting and cheesy, and I don't think even tournament legal. I had far too many Swordmasters for it to be tournament legal, but I think that would have done better, but I'm not sure how well it would have done, honestly. I think just going all in with model killing units, that's the main thing. The High Elves, with their martial prowess, their martial mastery, it's not just about their health pool, it's the models. You need to kill the models to stop them being able to heal up. That's the biggest thing. And you can get rid of their martial prowess and martial mastery really easily if half of the models in a unit are completely dead. That's the best way to do it, and the best way to do that is with artillery, and I kind of went a bit crazy with it. But I mean, look at this. A ton of kills on all these guys. I don't think that any chevrons to begin with might have done. I don't know. I had some money. I think I just select the whole army and hit chevron up, but you know, still, it's ridiculous. They just murdered so many Swordmasters, and they cost 1,100. Swordmasters got what, 1,200? So pretty cost effective, huh? So this kind of worked. Yeah, Peak Gate Guard, with the support of the Rune Lord, just smashed everything that they were fighting. I don't think any Swordmasters made it to them, honestly. Maybe a couple, but not many. But they were absolutely just devastating against things like White Lions, which are another staple in this matchup. I think something like Illyrian Reavers and stuff, just to harass the back line, would have still been super useful, because I would have either had to get the organ guns shooting at them instead of the Swordmasters, or they could have just sat there and slowly killed my crew, or charged in to stop them firing, and I would have had to react with not enough Slayers to guard all three. You see what I mean? So a few changes can be made, but this did just take out an army of Swordmaster spam. So let's just dwell on that. And yeah, I am being a cocky little shit right now, but you know, I mean, I invented a monster, which I showed the world, and so it's only right that I show how to kill it, you know? So yeah, it's a public service. Guys, if you enjoyed this, wow, this is a short one, huh? Anyway, if you enjoyed this, as much as I did, I enjoyed it a lot apparently. But yeah, if you did, please do comment, like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good day, guys.